Question 928. Have you had anything positive come out of the quarantine?
Yes. Critical questions.
I think some would argue that that's not a positive.
As much as we like to joke and deprecate on this show, that actually, no, I'm gonna say good. I'm gonna say good word. Not just about the show, but wouldn't have been around this kind of community and got to know some people as well as I have had of this thing not been going on. So
fair enough. Yandia says hell no. B says yup, a hard rock pickle. Have you not met B? Mathpig says Manda.
Oh.
there you go, bringing people together. The quarantine, lockdown.
Zenti, yep, I figured out who around me is a Trump supporter. That's actually quite good.
In Florida, that's everybody. Sorry, Santi, you need to not be in Florida.
So I wouldn't say necessarily about necessarily what Trump support, but it's definitely helped me wean out a few fucking idiots from my circles or whatever. Where like people who I thought were quite reasonable, being like suddenly find out they're buying into like this 5G fucking COVID conspiracy shit, and it's like, okay, I'm not so certain these are the sort of people actually wants to be around anymore.
Yeah, my only problem, Jeff, is I've come to that same realization, but I'm related to all of them.
Oh, that's bad.
So I can't get rid of them.
Harmonica Man says less traffic. Remember,
you don't have to. You don't have to. The virus will do that for you.
Eventually.
Well, not anymore, because all of the small towns around my state refuses to go into another state of emergency. However, all of the small towns in my state have decided, fuck you, we're all in a state of emergency. Fucking put your mask on or get arrested. So now everybody's wearing masks, and they're bitching because now they have to. So no. It won't kill them, unfortunately.
They're still going to get it. Sammy says, on a serious note, I have been able to employ dozens of people in a time when most are losing their jobs. Starkey.
Well, I went on a road trip, but I can't think of anything that really, like, for me personally, that came out of just the quarantine thing in general.
Fair enough.
I think I met Lucy before quarantine, so as long as that happened before that, then not really. Otherwise, I got her from quarantine.
Lucy.
Me and my partner's relationship was like better during quarantine, and my overall like mental health has been better during quarantine. I've been able to go out during quarantine. My social anxiety is purely agoraphobia is purely based on people coming too close to me. And how I will react when, like, if you're in the queue at the pharmacy and someone's like too close behind you, and like you've got your daughter with you and they're breathing the germs and shit all over you. So like this has improved my life no end because I can go out and no one's allowed near me. However, it's all lifting, as I found out today when I went to Tesco's, and I don't want to go out ever again now because they've lifted all the restrictions and everyone can come at you every which way. So
you need to learn a new skill.
Yeah.
Farting. And then they move away from the smell.
Coughing.
Yeah.
So yeah, like my mental health was better. My relationship was better when the pubs were shut. Like, you know, just loving it. And now it's all getting lifted. So the good thing that I had from quarantine was my mental health improved, but it's rapidly going downhill again. So I'm gonna go with everyone else and go the YouTube community.
See, I could agree with hers completely. That same shit happened to me. My road trip, perfect. Everyone was staying away from me. No one was like making me nervous. No anxiety whatsoever.
In times of crisis, you definitely learn who your true friends are through like different opinions that they have. Like Godless Scummer said, you're like, I didn't realize you were that thick. Do you know what I mean? Or like you haven't reached out once during this whole thing. So I think like it's definitely brought like a cleanse to my life. Like, you know, like some people, where have you been? So yeah.
Chad says the majority of people are learning how to slow down and be more mindful, intentional about their needs and wants. I think that's going to go away is the problem. Ricardo says I've had the pleasure to find an extraordinary group of people online to interact with and have great conversations, and I regret not getting more involved. And everyone's saying that Math Pig won.
Did I answer this question?
Your family. I don't know whether that was your answer, actually. You commented on Jeff's answer. So you found out that your family they all happen to be Trump supporters.
Well, that's not my favorite thing that I've found out, Terry.
Oh, what have you found?
My middle school best friend has come back and reclaimed her place as my best friend.
That's quite cool.
She is back now. So that's rad. It's rad to have her back.
It's nice to have a best friend.
Is it?
I don't have one, but it's
What's
nice to have one.
What's
It's
a
nice
best
to
friend?
have the one that through my angsty Christian middle school days that realizes that I'm not completely insane anymore.
What's a best friend look like?
Well, my internet best friend is you, Dave, so
That can't be true.
you're the one I talk to the most.
Crap.
He's mine.
You give him dirt. Jesus. Calm down. Holy shit.
Do the other one.
He's mine.
I can't go that high
No,
after
thank you. No, thank you, tiny child human person. No, thank you.
He's livid. Look.
Freaked
You're gonna
out by the
pout.
voices? I don't know what that pickle is over there, but I think it's time for him to go in the trash. He's been in the
Sammy-
vinegar too long.
Sammy says hands off, bitches.
Because I'm not a bitch, I'll keep my hands very much on. Thank you.
Right.
We can all share Dave. There's enough of Dave to go around until somebody else pops a
Right?
ball.
He's 6'2".
I'm only 5'3.5", so
5'4", and shrinking daily. We got this.
5'2".
it's okay, Lucy.
What's with all the small people? How tall's Jeff?
With all the tall people and a bouncing ball.
How tall are you, Nerdy?
5'6".
That's quite short, actually.
Jeff is gone, so
We'll just assume he's 5'2", just because he's not here to answer.
I'll ask him when he gets back because I'm curious now. I'm used to being the shortest one in anywhere, but I guess Lucy's got me beat. But it's okay, Lucy.
Sorry.
Sorry. She makes up for it by being constantly off balance.
I'm sorry. I mean, at least being short, we don't have far to hit the floor. Don't mind me, I just had a tiny stroke.
I feel like it
Apparently
hurts
not.
just as bad from this height.
Well, yeah. Still
You
sucks.
should try it from 6'2". It's a long way down.
Been on a horse, fallen off multiple times. I feel like I've been there too.
That's how unfortunate. Falling off of a horse. Stop.
Now we're getting everyone's sizes.
Normal.
Oki Grower is 5'8". Yandir is 5'4". Aunt Jer is 5'2". Sammy is 5'10". I can fit in a box. I'm in a box. Yay.
Well, I mean,
Right.
really, almost anybody can fit in a box because that's what a casket is. It's just a box. That
I was gonna say,
There you go.
big box.
Northern Trail Dog says 6'2". Chad Hall is 6'2".
Giants.
B is 5'6".
Well, damn. Now I definitely know I have to look up to B in more than one way. I was already looking up to her because she's great.
Santi is 5'9". I'm really looking forward to meeting Lucy now. I'm just going to step really close to her and just look.
Christ.
Right, next question. Oh, here we go. We're there. Thank God for that. Jeff is 5'10". That's actually, is that quite tall for a guy?
Normal.
It's like medium.
Medium.
Middle of the road.
Yes, it's very tall.
It's very tall. Well, normal being about 5'6".
Yes, that's normal sized. Yeah.
That's normal
Not
size.
5'6" for a man is
5'6"
not
for a man
normal.
is
That is short.
That's normal sized.
I feel like anything 5'8" and taller is normal for a guy,
Yeah.
and
tall. Yeah.
anything 5'6" and under is normal for a girl.
None of my neighbors
There's
are
like
carrying
you're in that middle land where you could just be either.
Say that again.
Normal.
Catnip.
I said one of my neighbors is cutting the grass and I want to beat them with a stick. A child is trying to sleep. Stop.
Get a slingshot and a brick.
Right.
I don't want to kill them. I just want to make their life more difficult.
Get a goat.
Get a coat, yeah, exactly.
We tested this system. We selected one random family from around the country and sent them a goat. Jesus.
Lucy's gonna get you with something.
This is gonna hurt me.
She's
Remember,
Right.
she only needs a 12-inch long stick to hit your face with something, you know? That's the only height difference there.
Whack.
Yeah, but what worries me is not the height difference up there, it's the fact that her knee will reach.
Yeah, she's pretty flexible, so she could probably even get her toes up there.
That's not what I was thinking.
Waist height, Jackie. Waist height.
Yeah, it's
I know, but his waist will probably be up here. You could probably headbutt him. Just use your head.
Climb the ladder, then headbutt him.
Get me yellow pages out.
It's actually weird. It's actually weird to picture you, Dave, being like as tall as that. Or it's actually just weird to picture Dave with a body because I just sort of know it was a disembodied head.
Same.
But Holly from Red Dwarf.
Before the show, I stood up to show them how tall I was.
It's kind of hard because you were still against the green screen wearing a green hat. Your head disappeared.
Yeah.
Was I around for that conversation?
Yes.
Dog bark.
It happened right before
You were definitely here.
So
I
so
stood
you're
up.
I
saying,
genuinely don't remember that.
so we're saying that it'd be less painful for one of us to say if our bouncing ball popped underneath us than it was for you.
Not really. The ball's the same height. That's how far you fall. I mean, if you've got a smaller gut than me, it would probably have hurt less.
Well, you have no fucking worries.
Here you go. Santi says, I always figured Jeff was really short. I'm shocked. You see, you can tell who, generally, you can tell whether or not people care about their height and whether or not they're short online. Because they position their camera so that they are up here.
What, like this? What the thing, yeah.
What does it say about me to make myself in the last half of the frame?
That you don't give a shit.
Awesome.
You're trying to show us your googly-eyed friend in the background.
It's Cookie Monster! It was an accidental tie-dye and it came out perfect.
I love that.
I'm saying this. I've got my chair about as high as it actually goes. So
I didn't think you were 5'10". I thought you were shorter than that.
there
I
you
wouldn't. Not much though. If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.